What was shocking at first was that China from long distance seemed to be watermelons. But when you look from afar, it was not watermelons. What I'm curious about is, you lived in China for 18 years, right? Did you know about Korea before you defected when you were 17? Well, I didn't know at first. You didn't know at all? I was just so hungry that I defected to China, and only after that did I learn about South Korea.
China was where your older brother family could see from where you lived, so you knew about it, right?
That's right, I could see it, so... Oh, is that so? But before we talk, there is something annoying. What's that thing hanging around your neck, brother? This? Yeah, it gets hot when I work in the kitchen and I sweat. Should I call this artificial ice?
Ah, no, some people might misunderstand that you are wearing a snake, in case people get it wrong. Is that what it is?
Originally, I didn't have it, but I saw this on YouTube. Besides that, the kitchen is too hot, you know, because you've experienced it. So I thought that maybe I should have this.
You have to experience everything yourself.
Yeah, you wouldn't know by words. It's all about direct career skills and experience.
Your brother lived in China for 18 years without knowing about Korea, went to China because you were hungry. You managed to get by in China. You must have learned about Korea and China, right?
For sure.
What I'm curious about is how you came to know about Korea in China, and what are the rumors about Korea in China at that time then?
Initially, we kept saying South Chosun, and now that we're here, they just call it Korea. When asked what country Korea is, you don't know. It's your country, but you don't know. It's the same country. What are you talking about? I said, and it was called something South Chosun. They added, I was surprised and asked, is South Chosun the Republic of Korea? They say it is Korea. When I watch TV, there are many overseas Chinese who come out to the Republic of Korea to make a living. As a result, they make money and go, and they only watch Korean TV by using the satellite. That's when I first encountered Korean television, including morning shows, Korean broadcasting system news, dramas, K-pop, and similar content.
Those people would have laughed at the idea of a same ethnic person not knowing about the Republic of Korea. Even the Chinese people would laugh at North Korea.
Even while laughing, they know the reality of North Korea, at least a little bit. They tell you Korea's is like this and like that. Economic growth, development, and now where it stands in the world.
How did Chinese people talk about our South Korea's economy and status at that time?
It's about Chinese people coming to Korea and making all the money. We were taught that South Chosun was collaborator of America, this and that. But anyway, what can a starving defector say or do? But when I listen to the Chinese people, they say they come to Korea to make money. What are you talking about? You can't live like that. Where did you learn such nonsense? Are you saying that Kim Jong-il taught you that? I was so surprised. I was like that in the early days. I did cross over because I was hungry, but they said that he was a badass, Kim Jong-il. They would show me Korean drama, K-pop, news, broadcasting. I was surprised. Wow, is it real? And what I see was freedom and democracy. In North Korea, music is something that worship Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il only. There's nothing beyond that.
It's really boring.
K-pop is killing it in Korea. My eyes went crazy. It was when H.O.T., Sex Keys, Shinhwa, Baby Box were famous. It was in the early 90s.
I'm not familiar with it. You don't know it. I was famous. I was in the middle of...
Currently, we have BTS and famous girl groups. They were K-pop's first generation. I was heavily involved. My eyes were wide open when I saw it. Wow, this is really a hit. And then Chinese people come to Korea, make money, go back to China, buy houses, establish semi-grazing systems, set up pig pens, do farming, buy cars when you see these things.
It seems like after they made all that money in Korea?
That's right. What I felt there was the status of South Korea and the level of economic development. I knew it right away, But I should have come to Korea when I defected.
Why couldn't you come?
Because I had no connections. I was still too naive. There was no broker. That was when brokers weren't very active. So what would I know at that young age?
Yeah, at the age of 17.
I lost my oldest sister. It has been 20 years since I lost her.
Have you still not found her?
I found her. I found her 3 years ago. No, from now, 5 years ago in 2017. 20 years later, sharp, after coming to Korea. Back then, my father died of starvation. I lost my older sister when I came to China. This is really the life of a person was just, wow, what about the salary? I can't get the money I deserve for working hard. This is a total mess, treated like worthless animals. It is a bit of a heartbroken story, but women are forced into human trafficking and forced marriages. It's heartbreaking, but still. Even so, men protect them, learn Chinese in the process, and somehow find a way to escape again. But for men, they are just treated beasts.
That's right. From what I hear, North Korean men are treated like dogs or pigs. When cleaning up pig pens, they do not care if you sleep with the pigs. You figure that out.
So, a somewhat decent master. Do you call it a master?
Well, yeah, it is fair to call him a master there.
Depending on how you look at it, that's how you express it. Really, if there's a person who's been fooled, a person with a conscience, he's going to let you sleep in the upper room in the same house. But they fear if the police conducted a raid, there are such cases, to huts or... Still, at least we used to sleep together. But when the police car came over, they thought, this isn't good. You need to hide. And the place they chose for me was the pigsty. Man, they even built the pigsty pretty well.
You get to speak highly of the pigsty even.
The pig pen is all set up modern. The pigsty compartments are each made of wooden planks. And right next to it, there's a room where pig feed porridge is cooked. Even next to it was the sleeping area. Really nice. Yeah, really.
Bro, I think you were really moved when you went there. Then...
Totally. That was really...
Cheers!
What is this? The subscribers would think that this may be a lie. It sounds strange. This is all really true. Why? In the old days, because all the broadcasts I watched were similar. For me, the Republic of Korea, and when I landed at Incheon Airport. When I saw Incheon Bridge. How was it? Of course, it's good. It's a well-known, it is from an old broadcast.
I know that. I know what that is, but the image is like that.
I like the reality. So this person is living like this. That person had such an experience. It's fun to see that. So the viewers enter and enjoy watching it.
In which year did you come to Korea?
I came in the year of 12.
In the year of 2012.
It's been 12 years now.
You came to Korea in the year of 12 and have been working in the food industry since then, correct?
Yeah. Well, I first started in the food industry, specializing in food distribution and such. I personally drove and delivered, did sales myself. My sales mind was begging to get my products selected. We could negotiate to adjust our unit price to what you prefer. I did sales. I personally worked on packaging and delivery. This is all part of distribution. That's where I learned from.
Then, for this restaurant, Ondal Seafood Braised Short Ribs you bro thought of, developed the sauce yourself. Did you develop the sauce yourself? I'm saying this because it is delicious.
I used to work in the distribution industry for years before the restaurant. After several years, I learned hard, and then in the restaurateur industry, I experienced various restaurants, including big ones like Hanwoo-jung, Jeongjadam Korean full course meal, Kaeji, Daewang Galbi, and various other restaurants.
How many years has it been now?
It's been 4 years now. In year of 20, so when coronavirus was really serious.
When it was really tough, anyway, you opened then, and if you were to fail, it should have been at that time. It should have closed then, but it has survived till now. Seeing that,
I learned to cook and chose this path, so I will live on this. So now, if this restaurant fails, or if it's expressed as failing, I will do this until I die. It would be nice if I could do it for 100 years. But if it closes due to another business, or if I have to pass on this restaurant to someone else, Even if I hand it over and do something else, I personally don't think of it as a failure at all. At some point, people can fail, but for me, it was an experience. I am always challenging. Even if it's not this, I will challenge with other items. Restaurant, I have many other technologies, the recipes, and everything else.
Honestly, I'm eating without thinking right now, but it's delicious. So I have a question. I always ask the same question, but whether you're a private business owner or a sales professional, there's a maximum sales per month, right?
Maximum sales? This is really,
You wouldn't really want to disclose that.
it's a sensitive part. The most important thing is this. How much is the cost price? It doesn't matter whether the sales are 100 million or 10 billion. This is,
That's right.
what matters is how much the cost price is and how much is left after that. Anyway, if I made the most sales from 2,700 to 3,000 at this store,
Wow, from 2,700 to 3,000.
no further comments on the rest.
Okay. Okay, I understand. But when I see you brothers' restaurant, now there's even squid, abalone, shrimps, and ox ribs, and the ox ribs are really, really big, you know. For the price, only expensive items are included.
Yeah, nutritious food. The menu features squid, small octopus, abalone, semi-dried pollock, and beef ribs, which are the best items.
So for one person, rather than going alone and going there with 3 or 4 people and ordering 4 servings, it's better to order this one and eat it. I think it will save more money, from what I see.
That's right. The cost effectiveness is great.
That's true, but it's a bit full to eat this alone. There are other meals. Cold noodles are delicious. Then let's have cold noodles again.
Okay, let's have some cold noodles in a bit.
Right, we should eat. We made it delicious, the cold noodles.
Right.
Right, but it would be really great if we could actually fry rice and eat here.
The best? This is it.
When I eat the sauce, it really feels like the best when I mix it with rice.
Yes, it's the best, no doubt.
But it's delicious no matter what. Shall we eat some noodles now? Let's have some noodles now. It's refreshing. The cold noodles have arrived. I love cold noodles. I have my own way of eating them. Bon appetit.
Oh, this is good. I like it.
I'm eating the appetizer just once. If you eat the appetizer with a little bit of vinegar, should I reduce some here too? I keep sitting uncomfortably next to you and watching, wondering if that guy will eat all of that, and watching.
You should tear it apart and give it even the pollock and...
From here, if the quantity is this much, bro, it seems like you could make 2 servings of noodle from here.
Even if it's not 2, at least 1.5 anyway, compared to other places. I tend to give a lot.
It's too much. I think I made this setting more beautiful. Oh my, oh my. I'll eat well.
And this kimchi, and even if you eat it with radish kimchi, it's delicious.
This pollock.
Is it pollock cold noodles?
This one has a special flavor.
Cold noodles are basically about the broth. It's salty, chewy, and it's a technique, but the cold noodle broth has to be delicious.
The broth is the basic of cold noodles.
That's right.
Oh, it's delicious.
Now, when I look around, almost all the restaurants I see serve cold noodles in a very similar way. But among them, there are a few that manage to bring out a slightly unique flavor in their cold noodles. I've actually never seen a cold noodle chef like that before. I have cold noodles. From the time I started making cold noodles from the age of 19, I could tell the subtle differences made by the person who made them. Anyway, I wonder if other people also taste our cold noodles and think, this seems similar.
That's right.
Something is different.
Something a bit. They say liquor first, noodles later. Cheers. Anyway, I enjoyed my meal today, and I can't cook, but I realized there's so much to learn by watching. I also thought that life is hard as it is long.
The mountain is high after all, but whatever it is, I'm learning little by little. That's how I make it mine. Even the japchae is delicious.
But I'm a person who is satisfied with the basic menu, basically.
Some people care a lot about side dishes.
Today, as I went into the restaurant and filmed, what I felt was that the chefs seemed to have a hard time making food that suits the taste. Money will be earned as it is, but what's important is that work can be done anywhere. Working is for earning money, so no matter how you do it, you earn. I thought people working in restaurants today earn a lot of money. I thought they were comfortably earning money, but that's not the case. I felt anew today that everything needs to be experienced.
And if there's one last thing I can say, it's about the concept of money. There are many people who live diligently if they really come in their own way, and there may be people who can't live like that because things don't work out. People are the same. If it's Korea, then it's Korea. The most important thing is to learn capitalism properly and not to focus too much on money, money, money. Personally, I wouldn't go as far as to say that money is trash, but money is just a paper. I want to put it this way. Why? Because money is essential as we live in this society. It's a society where we can't live without money, but as a person who does cooking, I don't obsess over money too much. If I can cater to the taste of my customers, provide delicious service, create a reputation like this, and do it this way, the customers will know. They will come because they know. That's how you make money. So don't be too focused on money. First, concentrate on the customers. There are many things to consider when providing excellent service.
Pay attention, and not only those in the restaurateur industry.
Not our people, other industries. There may be people who drive large trucks, work in the loan business, or work for companies, but they're all the same. If you work hard in the industry till the end, earnestly, you'll naturally accumulate money as you live hard.
You've provided excellent advice. To the restaurant's prosperity, cheers.